Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to How to Be a Boss channel. Today I want to talk to you about the type of women you want to date in your life, so you know which women to let go and which women to fight for. There are many different types of women that exist in this world, and many different women that you'll meet in your life. Some guys will like women that you would not even consider, and some guys will be naturally drawn to women that are just not good for them, but regardless of what you say to them, they will still date them. Who you date will vary depending on your age, but also your preferences and experiences in life. When you're younger, you probably have no problem dating a social climber, a gold digger, or possibly a model/bimbo type, because you want to try something you've not done before. However, your dating preferences quickly change when you're in your mid to late 20s or early 30s. You're looking for a person that you might want to settle down with or have a longer term relationships rather than just a fling. I'm going to present you with the 3 types of girls that you should date. If you are a successful man professionally and financially, then a woman who really wants to support you in your career and personal life would be perfect. Some of these successful guys might want their woman to be a housewife, where they really look after the house and children. When I talk about a housewife, I really mean a housewife who can actually cook, clean, wash, and look after everything in the house. Plus care and love the children, so the man can concentrate on his career and bring the money into the household. Similar to what happened in the early 1900s, where the man and the woman's roles were clearly defined, where the man would go to work to support the family and the woman would stay at home to look after the household and the children. In recent times, the concept of the housewife skills have eroded, probably due to women having to go to work. The last thing that a man wants is to be with a woman who says that she can be a housewife, and then he comes home finding out that she is utterly useless at household chores, and you would have been better off getting her to go to work and employing a nanny or cleaner to take on those tasks properly. I have personally been to married couples' houses where the woman stays at home and looks after their kids, but the house was a complete mess, and the husband actually had to come home at the end of his workday and cook for the woman. To me, that is crazy, and you might as well just get a housekeeper, pay for a childminder, and not get married at all if you need to work and complete household chores after a working day. I also know another couple who had an arranged marriage and kids, and everything was going really well between them until the youngest kid went to high school at 11 years old. Once that happened, the wife decided that she would avoid all the household duties and spend the majority of her day watching television, whilst the husband had to slog it out at work every day. I asked him why he stayed with her, but he said to me that he wouldn't be able to see his kids, he would have to rent himself another place to live, and he would upset the children's lives if he broke up with her. He also said to me that once the kids are graduated from university, then he will leave his wife, as he can't stand the fact that she doesn't help him at all. He also stated to me that when they got married, they clearly defined their roles, but the wife just stopped doing her part of the deal, which obviously upset him clearly. So, if you can find a real housewife who will be committed to helping out with the house and kids for the long term, then this is the type of woman you can date. The second type of woman that you should date in your life is what everyone would call the 50-50 type. This is the woman who is prepared to compromise and support you emotionally and financially as you navigate your careers and also parenthood together. This is not the woman who expects you to pay for everything in the relationship and has a secret hidden agenda of demands that she wants you to deliver on without actually telling you. In my opinion, the best thing about these women is that you really want the relationship to work, so they are prepared to be together with you financially, but also in the household. You can actually plan out the future with this type of woman, as they don't have unrealistic expectations and understand that you need to pull your money together to create a future. A lot of guys will be saying, where do you find this type of woman? As most of the women I meet expect me to pay for everything, or they are high maintenance divas. One country where the 50-50 is ingrained in the culture of dating for men and women is Sweden, where girls even approach guys over there for dates, which is music to guys' ears. If you're not in Sweden or even close to the country of Sweden, then I say continue to date, and when you find this type of girl, hold on to her. All those super beautiful girls who leave you out of pocket are not the long-term solution, no matter how attracted you are to them. And you have to think with your head rather than your heart on this one. The third type of girl that you should date in your life is a woman who is successful in her life. This is the woman who is on an equal or slightly higher level than you are professionally, and there is no questions about how much money is coming in. A recent example of this is the prime ministers of several countries which are run by alpha females, such as Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Erna Solberg, the Prime Minister of Norway, or Mette Frederiksen, the Prime Minister of Denmark, who have, according to the media, have outperformed their male counterparts during this coronavirus, which has affected the whole world. These women are successful in their professional lives and are also juggling children with their partners to show that the modern day woman can do both if required. As 80% of marriages usually break up due to money problems, then this is one major problem solved by dating this type of woman. She will be driven, ambitious and career orientated, but with these qualities might come one or two downsides. The woman will mainly be focused on their career, so you might have to try and persuade her to stop her career for a brief time to have kids, and then she might immediately want to return straight back to her career. And that's if you do want to have kids. Another potential downside is that if one partner is more successful than the other, there's a chance that the one with more money might control the other person with their demands, behavior and words. However, I think that there would only be a small percentage of people who would behave in such a manner. And as long as you set out guidelines in the early part of your relationship, then you can quell any of this type of behavior with this type of women.